Hi, hear me again. Just sitting at the back of my accommodation in Badagry, Lagos. Actually, I'm going to drop you a post Wednesday, Thursday about the actual estate. We'll see the estate and you'll see what the actual two-bedroom accommodation looks like. That post will be coming out on Wednesday or Thursday. But today we're going to talk about something that's close to my heart, and that is, so you want to retire to Africa. Have you, if you are in a relationship with a partner, have you and your partner, have you and your wife, have you and your partner sat down and talked about how is it going to happen? You need to have that conversation. Is it that two of you are planning to come together and staying together? Is it that one of you may come, spend more months, and the other person may join you during the winter months? It's important to have this conversation because for most African countries, and for Lagos, where I'm based, Lagos is in Nigeria, most of you know, the society is male dominated, is patriarchal. So while it will be easy or easier for a man to come down after retirement, come into an African country, come into an African town, to make some casual friends by going to places like beer parlors, restaurants, clubs, paying for a round or two, getting back to your old friends. While it will be easier for the man, that may not be so for the woman. Most women who have lived in the West, particularly African women, would have developed very important ties, family ties, friendship ties. And they may not want to be coming down to Africa, particularly not more than a month or two. Many of them may not want to come and live permanently in Africa for their retirement. So if you are not having these conversations, if both of you are making, particularly the man, if you're making false assumptions, you may find out that your retirement dream may not really work. So what's the answer for this? What's the answer? First and foremost, as I said, you must be communicating with each other, to be honest, and have an honest discussion about how both of you want to retire. Second, you need to be open. I think our older couples need to be open to the idea of together apart living. That is where you are in a faithful relationship, but you may not be in the same location for a part of the year. And this is a growing phenomena, particularly with older partners, because you are mature, you trust each other. You realize that as you get older, you may have different interests, and it may be for some time of the year you are living separately, separate lives. There's nothing bad about that. It's based on trust. Do you trust each other to be faithful, to be honest with each other? If you do, then that's a very good solution to this problem, that actually your partner may not want to come with you on your African diaspora dream, retirement dream. So have that conversation. Start the conversation. Very important. The other thing I want to talk about just briefly is that, so you're thinking of coming back to Africa, but you haven't been here for a while. You're thinking, oh, I want to come back home. And you've got this idyllic version of what an African, coming back to Africa is like, but you haven't been here for a while. I would say before you even consider retiring to an African country, come once or twice on holidays to test it out, so that you are not caught unaware. That way, sorry, flies on my neck. That way, you'll be sure of knowing whether it's for you. And also, don't close your mind to the fact that your African country may not be your country of heritage. There are lots of great African countries out there, lots of great African towns that will make good venues for retirement. Do your homework, visit, check out, explore, and then decide where you want to be based. Anyway, that's enough for today. I hope you enjoyed the post. And next week, as I'll be dropping, as I said, I'll be trying to drop a travel post on the weekdays of Wednesday to Thursday, and a talk post Saturday, Sunday. So next week's travel post will be a trip that I took by train to Abeokuta. I took two people who had come from the UK, two Nigerians, the UK, coming on a holiday, and they called me to say, could I take them to Abeokuta? I normally do things like that. I do day trips for people who are coming from abroad, diaspora, who want day trips, particularly day trips of a slower pace, so the whole day. And I'll be talking more about this later on in another post. So, everybody take care. And please, 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 I would appreciate it a lot if you subscribe to this channel, like this channel, and also share this channel with people you think may be interested in talking about African diaspora retirement issues. Okay, take care. Bye. See you later.